Yeah, we're going right into it, dude. I really have been having a hard time when I turn the stream off because I just want to keep playing Final Fantasy 16. Whoops. Lock on this.
Too slow.
Crabs. Mission accomplished then. One of these days you'll be off the stream and the next day we'll see you being max level, I bet. No, no. I won't play this game off stream. For the first playthrough anyway. I want you guys to be able to experience as much of it as you want to. Oh! Wasn't expecting that. Turtle. Still enjoying? Yeah. Has anyone figured out parrying yet? I mean, yeah. It's just a narrow window. Parrying's not a mystery to figure out. It's just hard to time. Oh, I can't hit it from the back. I see. I didn't realize that it was... Okay, okay. Mad turtle. Get over here, little bastard.
Not this time.
I feel really bad about that. I don't even feel good about that. Hey guys, yeah, it's... What do you guys mean a turtle? That was clearly a dog. What do you guys talk? That is clearly a dog. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's clearly a dog. Praise dog. Behold dog. Could be the dog. It's the dog. How dare I? Now that's a turtle. You killed Mikey! Why is it always dog? I was playing until 2 AM last night. I was playing Diablo till about 1:30. Can never get enough of that silky smooth Lorath VA, you feel me? Did you see he put a tweet out, the VA put a tweet out today saying like, I never knew that these two games, you know, D4 and 16 were gonna come out within a month of each other, you know? I didn't realize that I'd have two performances, you know, so closely released to one another. He's basically saying, you know, thanks for all the support, like, his voice work was amazing in Diablo 4 as well. Sid and Lorath, so. Is posting combo routes considered backseating? Yes. I don't want you to tell me how to play this game literally at all.
Stay down.
If you hit your enemies with a sword, they die. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe you. Ooh, a fallen chest. It had a goblin coin and some wyrite in it. Okay. Cool. Now there's a funny colored chocobo over here. Why is he all bluebird? These are wild chocobos. These ones will attack you. Pretty sure. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not. Jill, you're not supposed to approach the moose. This one, though. Oh, if you draw your sword, they attack. I wonder if this one's special. I wonder if you can, like... If I get some Geezal greens, I wonder if I can, like... tame a chocobo, you know? Can I get a pretty blue chocobo like that? That's what I want.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Yeah, she said that we're gonna have to witness the darkness of this world. I didn't really like the sound of that, but, you know. Check it out, a thermal chocobo. Huh. Is the Talafaroi just doing their thing over there on the hill? Summoning Lunar Bahamut. Oh, I missed.
That's enough.
Hey, Tevix. What? Get over here. Good job, Torgal. You just killed the prettiest chocobo, so you're the darkness in this world. Oh! Attack me! Chocobo enjoying its stay, Clive. I took offense to that. It's so nice to have Devilbringer back. I'm sure I'm going to be taken this way momentarily, but, you know, just in case I'm not, loot, you know? You guys understand, surely.
Give me! It's over.
Those crabs are made out of skill points. Yes, they are. Oh, is that a dead one? F.
Stay down. That's enough. It's over.
Nice. Nice. More loot, okay. Oh, the bridge is locked. Okay, so I can't go over it anyway. It's got a door. Do I, ooh. Clive's in the Michael Jordan of Final Fantasy. He takes things personally. Shame we couldn't befriend it. I know. I want to be friends with, well, no, I don't really want to get crabs. That's not really my thing. Sorry, gang, can't go this way. The bridge is down. We'll just need to go perform insane aerial combat in the swamp until it's prepared. How else are we gonna cross the bridge? Cool.
It's over.
Nice. This enemy's too horny for me. Chill. Living in a Final Fantasy world must be hard for non-main characters. Check the weather forecast for the day. It says there's a high chance the gods will be fighting this evening. Expect hailstorms. That'll mess with our crops for sure. I mean, FF14 already told us our crazy weird bounce fly via wind ether. Clearly the same principle applies here to Cid's combos. You mean Clive's combos? After all, his most aerial chain is the Garuda skill set. I felt like, in like Benedicta, like felt us, like heard us on the wind. You know what I mean? Like she was so attuned to that element that like, it was almost like the wind carried information to her, which I thought was like fascinating.
Stay down. That's enough.
And I mean, the airships that we've seen, these supposed airships, yeah, they probably flew with ethereal power. Let's be honest. You woke up? You just woke up? Yeah, no, I feel you, dude. I feel you. Like you said, you're up until 2, so. And technically, he doesn't have a double jump. He has to physically jump off his enemies to stay in the air. Well, except I can do that in midair. See, that's not normal. I would count that as a little bit of flying. Okay? Can you do that? Can you do that? I didn't think so.
It's over.
Oh, the Garuda jump scares when we were fucking chasing the hooded man? Yeah, dude. So I just want to throw out an idea, and I have no proof of this, but just because I don't want Margrace to be Joshua, what if, you know, that thing runs in their bloodline, right? So like, what if that terrible mom like had another child at some point, like a bastard son or something that like has the bloodline? That'd be fucking crazy. I'm sure it's not Margrace, but he is a lord, and we don't really know where he's from or why they call him that, but that would just be crazy if she was like doing even worse on the side, you know? But that wouldn't really necessarily make sense. What if she had another kid during the timeline skips? Yeah, we just don't have, I don't know, we just don't. Exactly, what I'm saying is that, yeah, there's no evidence of it. I'm just like, here we go.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
You have to be the king's son? True.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I'm pretty sure he is a fallen
I don't
Cardwin.
want to die.
I'm pretty sure that that's still the case. That's still what I'm
Father.
going for.
Shut me for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
Margrace.
It's all right. I'm here.
I think there's a good chance Lord Margrace is a fallen. It's like an ancient.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Petrified?
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that.
If you force bearers
But we
to
can
use
at
too
least
much of their
strive
power,
to make
they
their
turn
final
to
hours
stone?
a little more bearable.
More bearable. Good one. Livid Cheryl, thank you so much for the 64-month resub.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life. Thank you, Father.
That's fine.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
She wanted us to see the true darkness in this world. We literally used the slaves up until they turned to stone, dude. The crystal's curse. The price bearers and dominants pay for channeling ether through their bodies. The gradual petrification of their flesh. It kind of reminds me of like geostigma, except that didn't petrify. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics. Beginning with a stiffness and ache in the extremities, as the curse progresses, limbs are rendered immobile, and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone, and their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure. Damn. Yeah, it's like Grahatia using the crystal tower, and the more he uses it, the more he turns to crystal, dude. The clutch of humble stone buildings perched above Sorrowwise Bay in the imperial province of Rosaria's southeastern lowlands. The abbey was built in order to propagate the Gregorian faith after the Duchy of Rosaria was made part of the Holy Empire of San Brec, and as such is one of the rare examples of imperial architecture in the region. Mr. Wolves, thank you for the 51-month resub. Some big ones, huh? God damn. Thank you. That has implications on Ether, right? I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, I would say so. Martha, landlady of the Golden Stables, the tavern at the heart of Martha's Rest. She's also a friend of Sid's cause, keeping the hideaway supplied with both victuals. No, that's not how that's said. How do they say that? Victuals? They said that earlier. Vittles? Vittle? That's like a weird word. So it's the channeling without a focus that turns them into stone. Like ether entering the body is bad? Yeah, but then that begs the question, if it's bad for you and it turns you into stone, why do they have a natural affinity for doing it? Like, what? Why? Why is that?
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Yeah, I will. So you have the Blight and you have the Crystal's Curse.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I see the Blight in this game very similarly to like Black Rose.
Better already.
That was not intentional. Why did I just try to get on a horse? Did you guys see me just hit my fucking Diablo 4 keybinds right there and try to summon my horse? That was awkward. Those two seemed analogous, the Curse and the Blight. I didn't really hear... I don't agree with that necessarily. I don't really know that I heard much about a Curse. I heard more about the Blight. I don't remember really even hearing about a Curse until I got here. Thought Curse was that they can use magic. I'm so glad this game has built-in lore so we can all just review it instead of guessing. It's so awesome. Could it be that the curse is like radiation? It could. It could be like exposure to the crystal. It's just curious that it turns you to stone. You can equate the Blight to a lot of different things. The burn, fucking Black Rose, stasis, stopping things in the first. Like, there's a lot of different ways. It's all the same shit.
Make sure you're aiming that at the
It's stasis. I mean, period. It turns you to, fucking literally turns you to stone. You know? How far into the game are you? I'm right here far. That's about as good as I can answer that question. I don't know.
Levers are due to go up again.
Not too far. Yeah, I'm on the homecoming quest. Maybe it's how much they use it without giving. Right, like they need time maybe to recover. Well, wait. Isn't that what the Iron Bloods believe? That it's like not sacrilegious, but it's like blasphemy to channel magics. Isn't that what those guys believe? That like dominance and bearers are like fucking sinners? Maybe they know something about the curse of the Crystal's Curse that we don't know. Like maybe that's part of why I don't know. I think I might take Rook's Gambit off here though. I got some ability points. Let's buy some upgrades. This is actually an upgrade for Deadly Embrace. I want that. Yeah, give me that extra range on that. Wouldn't they immediately turn to stone if they ever primed? It can't just be higher tolerance. I think it can be though, because remember, the dominants are allegedly chosen by the icons, and if the icons are like ethereal manifestations of like different types of ether in like a godlike state, then I do think that being chosen by an icon would allow you to channel ether to a much greater level than if you were not. So I don't think that a normal bearer would stand up against someone that, you know, runs with icon shit, because one, the iconic powers are extremely strong, but also because I think that they do have a higher tolerance. But we know that it's not complete tolerance. Like, we've seen, you know, I mean, just thinking back, like, Joshua was sick, right? But like, was he sick because he was using his fucking power too much? They never really explained what was wrong. Like, oh, it's just a cold, but was it really? Or was it because Joshua was using his power too much? Is it like, does Sid cough up blood and shit because he was just injured, or because using his power literally like you wounds him or something? Like, I don't know. Fuck. Clive is only able to stand up, you know, to the people that he stands up against because he has the power of a dominant. Oh, but, well, at least we think he does. What exactly that entails, what that means, we don't really fully know yet. At least, you know, I don't in my playthrough. Cool. Nice chair. Shut the fuck up. Okay, here we go.
Ah, you're back.
Sid was smoking all the time, though. Don't smoke, kids. That's true.
The abbot had a message for you.
It's true.
2 more have succumbed.
I see.
Crude head.
Come upstairs.
As I'm smoking.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
Oh. She can literally only afford the ones who are already
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now.
Yeah, that's like
Got
hardly
questions that need
getting away
answering,
from the
ain't you?
doom and gloom. I'm gonna be honest with
Well,
you, like,
I wish you luck.
fuck that bridge, bro.
Thank you.
I could have walked through a foot of water or jumped over that 2-foot gap,
I
Martha.
almost forgot.
Like,
Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
slumbering chocobo seal. Chocobo, nice.
And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Right, because we're in Rosaria. Bearer's Lot. You would need at least 3 more bridges to cross that gap. I like Martha, me too. I mean, she is clearly a very good person. She literally just admitted that she only runs this place to make the meager amount of money she can to buy slaves who are basically fucking doomed already, so that she can try to give them some semblance of peace before they die. Like, that's pretty fucking noble.
You're not where I left you.
It's pretty noble.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts.
Oof. Yep, look at him.
Can't fling them around the way I
He's
used to.
fucking turning to stone right there. You see? Even the fucking dominants are affected.
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
That's what I would think, Caredwin. I am very confused how it hasn't occurred yet, so maybe it's more than them being overworked. Maybe it's someone literally sucking the ether out of their bodies or something.
But
Maybe
you
it's...
didn't come here to compare.
That doesn't make sense, because Sid's doing it. It doesn't make any sense. No, it is kind of confusing.
Thank you, Sid.
You would think that we would know about something like this.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Goots.
Oh.
Or nobles just don't see it because they discard the ones who start showing the
And
signs.
you'll go.
That's actually very likely. I mean, Clive's
slave
ignorance
to a
about
fate,
how
just like
bearers
you.
were treated was kind of made evident, you know?
I wanted to save her.
Yeah.
For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no saviour. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own.
True, their father did treat them, the bearers, much better than others did, so they may not have had,
Keep your gob shut.
they may not have had, you know,
But Clive, I will say this.
people in their kingdom that were subjected to it because they didn't overwork them like that. They didn't force them to use their ether when they...
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been.
Thanks, Sid.
Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.